The mole is a chemical term, and it's not what you may think of when you think of the mole. It's not the creature that lives underground with a weird-looking nose. The mole that I'm talking about is a unit of measuring very small things like atoms. Because we're measuring such small entities, we need different measuring tools to abide by that. The number that we are using is 6.022 times 10 to the 23rd. This number that we are using is Avogadro's number. This number is also the number of particles as there are in 1 mole of anything. The number that Avogadro came up with is actually the same number of particles that there are in 12 grams of carbon. Terms to know. Molar mass is the mass of a mole in a substance. Percent composition, the percent of the mass each element takes up. And finally, molecular formula, the formula of a molecular compound that shows number of atoms in a compound. The use of moles in manufacturing. In manufacturing of some things, the manufacturers have to know the moles to make the correct goods like batteries work correctly. Duracell uses this a lot. In some occasions, they use the molar equation to find out how much lithium they need to put in each battery. Like batteries, they use moles in medicine the same way. Moles are used to make the drugs that are given to people. They have to know the amount of moles in each substance so they can make the drug correctly. Use of moles in labs. In labs, people have to know the mole of a substance and compounds they are mixing together to make correct things and not create dangerous substances on accident.
Question: convert 5 grams of lithium into moles. The first step is you're going to want to set up the equation accordingly. On the first step, you're going to want to find your starting unit. For this question, your starting unit is grams. You'll put that on the left of your paper. You will then make the fraction and put grams on the bottom and moles on the top. Whatever your starting unit is will always be the bottom unit on the first fraction. The next step is to find the atomic mass of lithium, which is 6.941, but we're going to round that down to 6.94. Now we plug the information into the correct place with 5 grams on the left as our starting unit and 6.94 on the bottom of the fraction with 1 mole above it. Then you multiply the top 2 numbers, then divide by the bottom to get the answer, which should come out to about 0.72 grams.